Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's tournament time from the Seattle Center Coliseum. It's the WIAA U.S. Bank State AAA Championships. As this afternoon, the Decatur Gators meet the Richland Bombers. The Gators, ranked number 1 most of the year, have slipped down to number 4, losing 2 of their last 3 games, but they are quite the power. Let's go right to the starting lineups for the Gators, coached by Ed Boyce. Roberto Bergerson's their big man, 6'6", a senior, averaging 24.6 a game, going to the University of Washington in a basketball scholarship. He's at one guard. Another guard will be Ryan Tauscher, a 6'1 junior, averaging 7.9 per game. At the wing will be Javon Hollins, a 6'3 senior, averaging 8.1. Quincy Wilder, a 6'2 sophomore, averaging 8.2 per game. And Andre Pleasant, a 6'5 junior, averaging 14 points per game. Here's the Bomber lineup. The Bombers go with a guard, Neil Roberts, at a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 10.1 per game. He's really stepped it up in the last 2 weeks. Juggy Hundle, another guard, a 5'11 senior. Hundle is averaging 8.0. And Mark Stottlemyre, a 6'6 senior, averaging 16.6. Also, Doug Schultz starts today, a 6'5 junior, averaging 7.7 per game. And in the post, Jeremy Eaton, a 6'9 senior, averaging 14.1. Those are the starting lineups. Back with the opening tip-off, Decatur and Richland coming up after this 60-second timeout. Well, this is the last time, and we're just about set to get underway. Richland, despite the number 1 seeding, a heavy underdog here today against a Decatur team that has run up big numbers all year. They're going to press hard man-to-man. They got good talent, but so does Richland, and Richland's playing with some authority here in the last couple of weeks. A good Bomber throng on hand, maybe 400 or 500. And the Gators, maybe about twice that many. Out of Federal Way School District, Jeremy Eaton will jump at center against Andre Pleasant. Pleasant is 6'5", Eaton is 6'9". Here's the tip, controlled by Decatur. In the backcourt, Hollins giving the ball up to Pleasant. Pleasant's going to be guarded by Eaton man-to-man. Out on the right wing, it comes to Hollins. Hollins on top to Pleasant. Pleasant drives, puts it up on the move. It's in and out. The rebound by Jeremy Eaton of the Bombers. Decatur fans right behind us. Richland across the way. Juggies into the front court. Hundle looks to the high post, comes cross court instead to Robertson. Hard man-to-man defense for Decatur. Out on top, bad pass stolen away by Hollins. Goes for the lay-in, good. And that's one of the problems that was expected to have, is handling the pressure. They didn't there. A steal at midcourt from Stottlemyre, and it's 2-0 Decatur. Out of the backcourt now. With it comes Hundle. Corner to Robertson. Fakes the 3, goes to the dribble, bounce pass low, knocked loose, stolen by Bergerson. The 6'6 senior out of backcourt up the left side, going to go all the way to the hole, put it up, no good, got fouled. One of the Bombers going to get called for reaching in there, and we'll check the foul here. It's on Jeremy Eaton, the first foul of the game. The officials are Mike Johnson out of Snohomish County Officials Association and Dennis Eigebrod out of the South Sound. Okay, 2-0 Decatur. We've played a minute. Bergerson gets it into the corner to Hollins. Hollins out on top, Tauscher corner. Bergerson fakes the 3 off the dribble, shoots a 3. In and out. And the rebound by Eaton one more time. Clears it to Robertson. Bombers got to get their feet under him here quickly. Out of the backcourt, Hundle on the drive. Dishes corner to Stottlemyre, picked up by Pleasant. Low to Schultz. They're helping out, but Schultz got it, then passes off, and it was knocked out of bounds by Decatur. Schultz got to go up with that shot. He was down low. He's got to put it up. Richland going to run a stack right of the lane. Juggy to inbound from underneath. 2-0 Decatur. Minute 20 gone in the game. Into Stottlemyre, and he lost it. Let it dribble off his hand out of bounds. Already the 3rd turnover of the game for the Bombers. And I think they're a little shell-shocked here in the early going. Fortunately, the score is only 2-0. Andre Pleasant out of the backcourt, the 6'5 junior guard, gives the ball up to Tauscher. Ryan Tauscher looks corner to Bergerson, who's guarded by Hundle. Tauscher. 5-second count on. Got it out front to Wilder. Quincy Wilder. Ball goes away to Andre Pleasant. Now to Ferguson, and he got called for a walk. So that'll give it back to the Bombers now. We trail 2-0, and they'll see some full court pressure here. Robertson gets it into Stottlemyre in the backcourt, and he breaks into the forecourt up the left side. Out on top it comes to Robertson, and Hendel will handle now at the center circle. 2-0 Decatur, 2 minutes into the game. Down the right side to Robertson, fakes the three, drives into the paint, fadeaway jumper, rolls off, no good. Schultz got the rebound, missed the lay-in. Tip no good. Schultz got it again, horses it up and in. We're tied at 2. And up court with the ball comes Andre Pleasant. 6'5" point. Picked up by Eaton, high out on top. Ferguson now guarded by Stottlemyre. Out on top, Pleasant for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Taken off the iron by Schultz. Away to Hundle. Bombers in the forecourt. Decatur back defensively. Playing the man-to-man. Wilder's on Hundle. Right wing to Stottlemyre. Looks, wants to drive on his man. He got all jammed up in there. Going to put it up from 10. It's blocked. He's fouled. And I think Roberto Ferguson's going to draw the foul. We'll wait and see here. Mike Johnson has the call. It is on Ferguson. First foul against the Gators. And Mark Stottlemyre goes to the line. Decatur was here last year. They won their first game over Eisenhower, then lost to Ferris and Central Valley to be eliminated. Stottlemyre hits the first one. And Richland has its first lead of the game at 3-2. 5:19 to go in the opening quarter. Decatur and Richland. Second shot, Stottlemyre rolled it in. 4-2 Bombers. Andre Pleasant bringing the ball up, looking at Coach Ed Boyce, now in his 4th season at Decatur. Out of the left wing it comes to Ryan Tauscher. Tauscher, a 6'1" junior, picked up by Hundle now. Out on top it comes to Wilder, picked up by Robertson. And now to Hollins, guarded by Schultz out on the perimeter. Looking for the cutter. Now he's going to drive, got around Schultz, puts it up, blocked by Eaton. It's taken by Tauscher, though. Tauscher, bounce pass back to Hollins. Hollins goes corner with it to Ferguson on the drive, puts it up on the move, partially checked by Eaton again, and taken out of the air by Stottlemyre. Out of the backcourt comes Juggy. Juggy picked up by Wilder out front, drives the ball, had it on his hip, but didn't bounce. 3 Stottlemyre, yes! 7-2 Richland with 7 straight. Andre Pleasant walks up the dribble across the 10-second line. Left wing it comes to Ferguson. Out on top it goes to Pleasant. Pleasant backing away with the dribble. Now he gives it up on the wing to Javon Hollins. Now to Wilder, top of the circle, picked up by Robertson. Starts to move. Dishes back to Ferguson at the NBA three-point line. Shoots it. Blocked by Schultz. Taken out of the air by Eaton. Bomber fans on their feet. Hundle out of the backcourt. Hundle's going to drive. Going to go right down the alley. Put it up. No good. Rebound. Underneath. Ferguson got it for Decatur. Off it goes to Pleasant. Up the left side in forecourt. Wants to go to the hole. He does. He puts it up and it won't go. And he's fouled. Foul going to be on Schultz. His first, the second team foul. 3:49 left in the first quarter. And Andre Pleasant will go to the line for 2 with the Gators trailing 7-2. So our first sub of the game comes in at for Decatur. Matt Rober, a 6'2 senior, in for Tauscher. As Pleasant goes for the line for 2. Andre averaging right at 14 points. First shot good. That's the first point for Decatur in nearly 4 minutes. Frank Murray along with statistician Gary Rashkoff filling in for Reaganomics. He'll be here tomorrow. Okay, another one for Pleasant. It's on the way and off the back rim, but Ferguson got it in the paint, faked Eaton off his feet and laid it up and in. First 2 of the game for Ferguson. 7-5 now. Bombers lead by 2, and they're working against the pressure in the backcourt. Robertson now brings it ahead as they back off. Robertson picked up by Roper. Pass to Schultz. Low to Stottlemyre. Turns. One bounce. One put it to the floor and got it stripped loose and out of bounds. It's Bomber ball. Bill Neal calls out the play. Hundle inbound underneath. The Looks like the lob. No, they bring it into the corner to Stottlemyre. Got around his man. Pull up 10-foot banker. No good. Rebound. Schultz had it. Lost it. Taken away by Roper for Decatur. Away it goes to Wilder. Wilder up the left side. Now starts into the middle. Steered off there. Out for a three by Hollins. In and out. Rebound underneath, though. Is put up and no good. Rebound by Eaton. That rebound attempt by Pleasant. No good. And Eaton has another board. Calls out the plays. He brings the dribble up court. 7-5 Richland. 3 minutes to go first quarter. Out near the right hash mark is Juggy looking for the cutter. It is Robertson coming to the three-point line. Can't get it off and got called for a walk. So Decatur will come back the other way now as the Gators trail by a deuce. Ferguson across the 10-second line. Stottlemyre giving him a little room. Now he looks like he wants to go one-on-one right down the lane. He does by Stottlemyre. Stottlemyre blocked the shot and he fouled it. First foul on Stottlemyre. Ferguson extremely quick on the acceleration off that first step. And he'll go to the line for two. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. WIA U.S. Bank State Basketball Championships here at the Seattle Center Coliseum. And Roberto Bergerson to the line, one of the top 3 players in the state of Washington this year, puts it up and good on the first. And he can tie the game with this free throw if he hits it. We'll run down other action this morning when we have a moment. Okay, Bergerson sets. There's the shot up and in and out, and the rebound Stottlemyre. Richland has the ball in a 1-point lead as Stottlemyre trying to clear it. Finally gets to Robertson. And here's Bruce out of the backcourt now. The sophomore gives it up to Hundle out front, picked up by Wilder. Richland goes to the 1-4 offense. Hundle dribbles to the right wing, looks for Robertson. He comes across. There's the three. It's off the side of the backboard. The rebound batted around. Schultz at it. Stottlemyre has it and lays it in. 7 points for Stottlemyre. 9-6 Bombers. Out of the backcourt when it comes Pleasant. Picked up by Eaton. They go to Roper down the right wing now. Now on top, Bergerson fakes the three. Robertson's got him in a switch. As he goes to post up down, the ball goes into the corner to Pleasant. Now Hundle switches on him. Eaton guarding Pleasant, who drives, puts it up on the move. No good, but the rebound, Pleasant got it and laid it in. 9-8 Richland. Here's Hundle out of the backcourt now. Hundle picked up by Wilder, chest to chest. Looks to Stottlemyre, goes low to Eaton. He turns, jump hook. Oh, an air ball. Overshot the rim by a foot. Rebound to Pleasant. Up the court, nearly had it stolen by Juggy. Pleasant got it back. 2 on 4. Out it comes. 3 by Hollins on the way. Off the back rim, no good. The rebound, Wilder up above the Bombers to get it. Wilder, who is just 6'2" and a sophomore. Pleasant fakes the three, doesn't take it. Goes to Bergerson. Fakes left, goes right, shoots. And Decatur has the lead back 10-9 now with 1:08 to go in the first period. Inbounds pass comes into Eaton, and he hands it back to Hundle. And here's Juggy into the forecourt. Hundle to the wing right side. Stottlemyre fakes the three off the dribbles, wide open, shoots and hits. Boy, he put that guy in the cheap seat. Guy's still looking for the rest of his clothing. Stottlemyre has 9 in the quarter. Richland leads 11-10. To the forecourt. Looks like the Bombers have gone to a 2-3 zone. That's what they've done. They've gone to a 2-3 zone. Wilder skips and dishes to Roper. Down on the line to Bergerson. Off the dribble, off the fake. He passes out front to Pleasant. Clock down to 25 seconds, and they may be going for one. Bergerson wanted the ball at the high post. Now he sees that the clock's running down, so he comes outside, and they'll hold it for one. Will the Gators trailing by a point here in the first quarter. Clock is now down to 12 seconds to go in the first period. Bergerson giving the ball to Hollins and trading passes. The clock is at 7 seconds to go. Bergerson way out front. 5. Going to get a pick here. Here comes the three. Nobody guarded him, and he missed it. Tip. That's no good at the buzzer. The end of one of the Bombers' lead. We take a 60-second break, but the score is Richland 11, Decatur 10. Richland hit 4 of 10 for 40%. Decatur was 4 of 15 for 27%, and the Gators were 0 for 6 from the three-point line. Rebounds were 9-8 Richland. Turnovers 4 for Richland, 1 for Decatur. Earlier today, top-ranked Federal Way flexed its muscles with an 84-64 win over Newport, and Bellarmine just got by Columbia River 50-47. Okay, here we go, second quarter, and it is Bomber ball leading 11-10. Juggy out of the backcourt. Pass underneath Eaton for the alley-oop. No good. Got it back. Laid it up, and it won't go again. Tip no good. Underneath Stottlemyre laid it in. Way to go to the boards, Bombers. They lead 13-10. Stottlemyre has 11. And let's see. Is Richland dropping back into the zone? They are until Decatur starts lighting it up. That's where they've been given the trouble. Is inside. Out on top, Bergerson. Left wing, they swing it. And into the corner for the shot. Pleasant hits a three. Tied at 13 now. Robertson in the backcourt looking for help. Gets it to Stottlemyre. Wants to pass it across. Gives it to Robertson. 10-second count is on. No, he didn't make it, they said. And Phil Neal has a problem with that. He gets in Mike Johnson's face a little bit. So the turnover gives the ball back to the Gators with the game tied at 13 early in the second quarter. Glad you're with us over KONA, Pasco, Kennewick, Richland. Andre Pleasant, 6'5" point guard, takes it at the top. Comes to the wing to Hollins. Hollins dribbles in. He got inside Juggy. Nice feed to Bergerson, who lays it in. Snuck inside the zone that time. It gives Decatur the lead. Bombers aren't really familiar with the zone. They haven't played a lot this year. The score is 15-13. Decatur has its first lead in a while. Stottlemyre has it on top. Driving. Stopping. Putting it up. And missing. Tip no good by Schultz. Tipped again Schultz. Schultz got it again. Going to bring it to Stottlemyre at the foul line. Backs off. Juggy a three. No good. Rebound underneath the Bergerson. Decatur leading by 2 back the other way. Bergerson in control. Out on top it comes Hollins. Back to Bergerson for an NBA three. Good. 18-13. Here's Hundle driving past one man, then lost the ball out of bounds, but it was knocked out by Pleasant. I think Richland's got to get out of that zone. Okay. Hundle to do the inbounding from underneath. Hollins comes out. Matt Roper back in. Roper and Tauscher in there, along with Pleasant, Bergerson, and Wilder. Stack right of the lane. Oh, somebody had a hold of his jersey, and they did call the foul. That was Roper. Yeah, that's his first foul, second team foul. It's only a foul if you don't get away with it, I guess. But he didn't get away with it, so it was. All right, Hundle gets it into Stottlemyre. Eaton at the high post. Underneath the Schultz, he turns, lays it up, and he got fouled. I think he was fouled prior to the shot by Andre Pleasant on the push. It is 13 foul on the Gators now. Bombers going to run the stack again right of the lane. They trail by 5 now after leading by 5 earlier. Hundle to inbound. They break every which way. It comes into Stottlemyre. Low to Eaton. Turn 2 on him and gets an offensive foul. Jeremy's got to get himself under control here. He hasn't touched the ball a lot. He turned and just barreled into Bergerson. And Eaton now with his second foul. He's done a good job on the boards, but offensively he's been perhaps a little intimidated by the Gators. All right, out of the backcourt comes Pleasant. Decatur leading 18-13. Bombers are back in man-to-man. Pleasant at the 5-second goes to Bergerson. Turns, spins. Eaton checks his shot. Rebound taken away by Hundle for the Bombers. Hundle gets fouled in the backcourt. No whistle. Pleasant got it. Bounce pass to Bergerson for the lay-in. Boy, Phil Neal is up right now. He wants a timeout. He wants to get, I think, a piece of the officials. Hundle was just absolutely butchered. And I think the official just said, yeah, I missed that one. But Richland takes a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break for the score. Decatur 20, Richland 13. Back here at the Seattle Center Coliseum, Richland's defense has been extremely good. They're getting into trouble on some offensive boards, and their turnovers are killing them as well. But I think their man-to-man defense is forcing Decatur into some very poor shots. And I think if they stay with it, they can compete with them in this man-to-man defense. Decatur has run off 10 straight points since Richland had a 13-10 lead. It's now 20-13 Richland. Robertson's having trouble getting it in, and Eaton couldn't hang on. It went right through his hands, out of bounds on the sideline. Another Richland turnover. How many is that now? 8. All right. Here's Pleasant jacking along 3. It's off the rim, no good. And I'll give him that all day long as I get out there and get a hand in his face. Hundle out of the backcourt, up the right side to Schultz. Bombers down 7. Now Juggy. Somebody to pop out, Stottlemyre, but no, Juggy going to fire a long 3, and it's no good again, and the rebound by Roper. They're comes Decatur. Bergerson up the court, up the left side to Pleasant. Wants to go into the lane by Eaton. Stottlemyre. Schultz checked the shot. Schultz way up there to check it. The rebound to Stottlemyre out of the backcourt. Stottlemyre wanted to go one-on-one with Hollins. Gave it up. Hundle out on top along three. Robertson. He's off the back rim. No good. The rebound. Roper had it, or Tauscher rather, and he grabs it for Decatur. Still 20-13 Decatur. How much time when Richland scored last? 7:40. Okay, so they've gone 3 minutes without scoring. John Polzine's going to check in. There's a bad pass knocked loose by Robertson, picked up by Stottlemyre. Bombers get one back. Robertson out of the backcourt now. Robertson looking high post, comes out to get it to Schultz, and he lost it out of bounds. It was tipped by Pleasant, but I really thought Schultz hit it last. Here comes Polzine into the game, and Eaton will get a break. Somebody besides Stottlemyre has got to, Richland's going to take another timeout. Somebody besides Stottlemyre has got to step forward offensively in this game for Richland. Let's take a 30-second break with the score. Decatur 20, Richland 13.
Another money-saving offer from Jacobs & Rhodes. Have a new efficient hot water tank installed in your home. Whether you have electric or natural gas, now's the time to replace that old hot water tank. It's more efficient, trouble-free, saves you money and valuable energy day after day, month after month.
The special is going to be $400 plus tax. That is 100% installed.
Kevin Leckholt, service manager at Jacobs & Rhodes Heating and Air Conditioning, serving the Tri-Cities since 1961.
The turnovers in the game are 9-2. It is the Bombers that have the 9, and that is one big reason for their 7-point deficit right now. They trail 20-13, and it is Decatur's ball as John Polzine, the 6'8 senior, checking in on the lineup for Jeremy Eaton. All right, Andre Pleasant bringing it down. He's going to be picked up by Schultz. Out on top it comes to Bergerson. Bergerson guarded by Stottlemyre. Wants to take him one-on-one to the left, and dishes corner for a three. Pleasant off the rim, no good. Polzine had the rebound, but he lost it. However, Hundle picked it up for Richland. Okay, now the Bombers out of backcourt. Decatur's not exactly lighting it up right now either. Time to get back in the game. Out front to Juggy. Juggy to Schultz on the perimeter. Stottlemyre posting up. Bad pass. Knocked loose. Stolen by Hollins. Hollins out of backcourt all the way down the lane. He lost it. Going to be picked up by Bergerson and put it in. And he was fouled, they said. So let's check the foul. Foul is on Schultz. He's got two. Eaton's on the bench with 2. And Bergerson. 12 points in the game for Bergerson. Okay. He goes to the line with a free throw. And gets set, and the shot is good. He's got 10 points in the quarter. It's 23-13. Now 13 straight points for Decatur. Robertson in the backcourt trying to get the ball across the timeline, and he makes it with Wilder right with him the whole way. Robertson right wing to Schultz to Stottlemyre. Lost the ball off his hand out of bounds. Bombers got a break. Went right off his forehead out of bounds, but they give it to Richland. Maybe they felt they deserved it because Hollins was in there scrapping at the wrist again. And it comes to Schultz out on top to Juggy. Looking for somebody to pop out. Stottlemyre does. Wing for 3. It's off the rim, no good. But the rebound is by Schultz, and he lost it on the way up and got fouled. And the foul is called on Hollins. That's just the 4th team foul, but Schultz is on the way up, so he'll go to the line for 2. Gators leading 23-13. Schultz is the only player besides Stottlemyre for Richland to score, and he goes to the line to do free throws. Bombers have only 2 points in this quarter. We have 3:27 remaining in the first half. Okay. Doug getting ready. Big bend to the knees. There's the shot on the way. It's no good. On the year, Schultz hit 64%. 3:27 to go in the half. Decatur 23, Richland 13. The Bombers have been scoreless for 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Second shot, Schultz. He missed them both, and the rebound is taken by Bergerson for Decatur. A the right side. In front court comes Wilder. Tried to go around Robertson. Pulls up out to Bergerson. Fires a three. Off the rim. Rebound by Eaton, who's back in the game for Polzin. Hundle into the forecourt now. Looks for Stottlemyre, not there. So Juggy fires a three and misses again. And the rebound is batted loose by two Decatur Gators, and they knock it out of bounds. Juggy, not a great three-point shooter, but certainly more than that. It's certainly better than he's shooting so far today. And it comes to Hundle. They have not been able to get Robertson free. They've done a good job scouting him. Low post to Eaton. Triple teams. Turns, shoots, and scores, and they count it, and he's fouled. That away, Jeremy. Okay, let's see if they get the foul on here. The foul is on Pleasant, his second. So to the line goes Eaton with a chance to complete the three-point play and try and knock the lead down to 7. Jeremy gets set. Shot. Good. 23-16 Decatur. We have just under 3 minutes remaining in the first half from the Seattle Center Coliseum. Out of the backcourt, Richland goes into a little half-court trap here. High post, it goes to Bergerson, goes down the lane, spins, lays it up, it won't go. Rebound batted loose, it's still loose. Somebody's got a hand on it. It's taken by Juggy. Who else gets it when it hits the floor? Juggy out of backcourt, wants to drive out of control, lost it, saved by Bergerson, and Decatur has it. Got a little out of control that time. He was 1-on-3. He should have waited. Out on top to Bergerson. Boy, he got away with a walk right there. To Hollins. Out on top it comes to Tauscher. High post to Bergerson. They double him. Left side to Hollins. Cross court it goes. In the corner to Pleasant. Goes baseline. Spins. Puts it up. No good. He walked. Or was he out of bounds? One of the two. We were blocked off here, but it's out to the Bombers on the turnover. 23-16, Richland trails. Here's the full court pressure. Richland gets it into Eaton, gives it right back to Robertson now. It's man-to-man pressure. He waves everybody off. And Neal brings it into the forecourt. Neal to the wing, into the corner. Stottlemyre fakes the three, goes low. Bad pass by Stottlemyre. Bergerson reached in. He cheats a lot on defense. He lays off, fluffs off his man. And they oftentimes give him a player to guard that does not score a lot. And he's able to slough off on defense and help out. And we've seen that a lot. Bergerson's wide open in the corner if they give him the ball, but the ball's out on the perimeter against the zone. It comes to Bergerson, top of the circle. Nice pass to Pleasant for the lay-in. Goaltending by Eaton. Or by Schultz, excuse me. It's 25-16 Decatur. And here come the Bombers into the forecourt. Wilder, a little winded, backs off to midcourt. Robertson, no problem, bringing it across. Starts right, cuts left. Now he's used up the dribble, looks for help. Exchange out front, gives it to Eaton, who came out to help. Eaton hands it back to Hundle. Pretty good man defense by Decatur. Hundle left alone, but he had lost the handle, and he had to give it out to Stottlemyre. Low to Eaton. He lost the handle again. He can't hang on. And the turnover gives it to Decatur with 1:08 to go in the half, and they lead by 9. Bombers back in the 2-3 zone. Let's see if Decatur goes for one. No, Hollins on the drive, dishes to Pleasant. Now on top to Tauscher. Ryan Tauscher with 50 seconds left in the half. Looks for help, but he gives the ball up to Hollins. Now to Pleasant, top of the circle. Cross court to Tauscher, looking low to Wilder. Goes into the lane to Bergerson. Shot over Eaton, off the rim, no good. Rebound, tip, no good. Rebound, we're going to get a foul on Juggy. Or is it going to be on Hollins? It may be on Hollins for Decatur. That could have gone either way. Bombers got it their way that time. Hollins gets his second. Team foul number 6. Richland has only one three-point basket in the game. They're averaging nearly 8 per contest. We have 30 seconds to go in the half. Richland will play for one. Start out in the 1-4. Hollins looking for Robertson coming around. Got him in the corner. Jacks the three. It's well short. The rebound comes off on the other side, and Hundle fouls Pleasant. It's only the 16th foul and the first on Juggy, so there'll be no free throws. With 19.6 seconds to go, Bombers went for the first available shot, didn't get it. Robertson has been shut out in the game. And Roper comes back into the game for Decatur as Tauscher goes out. 15 seconds, and they'll play for one. Pleasant out front, gives the ball to Bergerson. He's at the center circle. We're under 10 seconds now in the half. Bergerson, as Richland matches up man-to-man, going one-on-one. Got the screen, got the shot, in and out, back in. And that'll do it for the half. It'll give him a double-digit lead at the half. Center Coliseum. And the score, as we take this 2-minute timeout, at the half is Decatur 27, Richland 16. Back we are here at the Seattle Center Coliseum. And 19-8, the Kamiakin girls leading Wilson at the end of 1. Here, the Bombers struggling. They led for much of that. They ended up leading at the end of the first quarter and actually into the second, but they went over 4 minutes without scoring. Actually, they went, 4 minutes, nearly 4 minutes without scoring. 240. It was almost 5 minutes, right, about 17 seconds short of 5 minutes without a point. And Decatur, thanks to 17 points from Roberto Bergerson, lead the Bombers 27-16 at the half. Here's the first half numbers for Richland. In the was only 1 of 8 from the three-point line in the half. For the game now, they are 6 for 22 from the field overall for 27%. The Gators are 10 for 29 for 38%. So they're not shooting all that well, but here's the difference. Richland had 13 turnovers in the first half to just 3 for Decatur. Everything else, the Bombers are competing. They out-rebounded Decatur big time, 22-14 in that first half of play. Decatur hit 2 of 11 from the three-point line for 18%. So Richland in the second quarter made just 2 shots in 2 shots in 12 attempts in the second quarter of play. I mentioned the turnovers. Individually, as we mentioned, Roberto Bergerson lighting it up for Decatur with 17 points. Andre Pleasant had 8, and the only other player to score was Javon Hollins, who had 2. For Richland, Mark Stottlemyre led the way with 11, and he had 9 of the Bombers' first 11 points. 3 points for Jeremy Eaton, and 2 for Doug Schultz. From the foul line, Decatur was 3 of 5, while Richland was 3 of 5 as well. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll be back to recap other action today from both the boys and girls tournament at the half. Our score is Decatur 27, Richland 16. It's about set for the second half of today's game. As the Bombers, they're doing everything okay. It's just that the unforced turnovers are killing them. And if about 3/5 of their team doesn't settle down, they're going to be looking at a loser's game tomorrow. Not that they're not playing a good team, but when they play their tough man-to-man defense like they're playing, Decatur is forced to take a lot of outside shots under pressure that they have not been hitting. We mentioned they hit only 38% in the first half, and they still lead by 11. Richland was held to 5 points in that second quarter. They're outscored 17-5 after having a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter and leading by as many as 5 in the first quarter of play. So here we go. Richland wearing the home uniforms, the gold uniforms, and Decatur's in the navy blue trimmed in gold. And it'll be Decatur ball as we start the second half of play. Still Pleasant, Bergerson, Tauscher, Hollins, and Wilder, the same 5 that started. Schultz, Hundle, Robertson, Stottlemyre, and Eaton for Richland. Here we go. 27-16 in favor of the Gators. Pass comes wing left side to Tauscher. Looks on top, doesn't give it to Bergerson, floating through to Pleasant, drives into the lane, puts it up over Eaton, no good. Rebound tipped loose. Juggy tipped it to Robertson. Neal brings it into the forecourt and gives it to Hundle. Hundle settling out on top now. Looks into the corner to Robertson. Then he shoots a 3 instead, and it's no good. We're going to get a foul. And it's going to go the other way. We're going to get an illegal pick. And it's going to be called on Eaton. His third. Foul number 42. That's his third personal foul. First team foul of the half. Now Phil's got to leave him in. Out of the backcourt comes Pleasant. Down the right side it goes to Hollins. Hollins looking for the cutter through. They do a lot of back picking. Wing it comes to Tauscher. Tauscher looking low. There's a switch underneath. The ball's on top to Bergerson. Wing left to Hollins looking low. Now they find Bergerson. He got around Hundle. 15-footer off the back rim. Rebound. That's a volleyball game. Jugger and Eaton finally gets it and he gets fouled. Pleasant's going to get his third. Pleasant. So 7:08 to go. We're in the third quarter. Still 27-16 Decatur. Robertson trying to get it in against the full court pressure. Needs some help. He gets it into Hundle. Hundle nearly walked, nearly got charged, but he gets the return pass from Eaton, brings the ball into the forecourt. Off to the right wing he goes. Dishes down the side to Stottlemyre. Looking low. Juggy out top. Fires a three and hits. Actually, I saw him on the line that time, but we'll take the three. 27-19 to score. Decatur leads. Out of the backcourt, into the wing right goes Bergerson. Picked up by Stottlemyre. Out on top it goes to Hollins. Looking for the cutter. It comes to Tauscher. Guarded by Robertson. Looking for Bergerson coming across. Doesn't give it to him. Tauscher brings the dribble on top. Goes the other way to Hollins now. Hollins at the right wing it goes to Pleasant. Wants to drive on Eaton. He's shut off at the baseline. Dumps it back out on top. It comes to Tauscher now. Now inside to Pleasant. Turnaround jumper good over Eaton. 29-19 as Hundle races up the right side in forecourt. Down the right sideline it goes to Eaton on top to Schultz. Pops it from 18, well short. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. Save Hundle! Oh my God, he went totally horizontal to save it, but Decatur got it. Down court, Bergerson can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. Great job by Juggy. I'm surprised the doctor didn't come over to see if he was unconscious. He hit so hard. Inbounds Robertson. Into Schultz, pulled it away from Eaton. Gives the ball up now to Robertson. Here's Neal out of the backcourt against Wilder. Bergerson went for the steal, didn't get it. They're not making Bergerson play as he's so quick he gets right back on Eaton. Into the lane it goes to Schultz. Drives for the lay-in and it went. 29-21 Decatur. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Out of the backcourt with it comes Pleasant. Goes to the wing right to Hollins. A lot of picking underneath. Bombers covering up. Hollins to Pleasant on top. Wants to drive on Eaton. Instead gives it up to Hollins. Look a little undecided with what they want to do right now. Pleasant when he wants to drive. You know he does. He got fouled on the way to the hoop. It went in. It won't count. Eaton just got his fourth. He'll come out and John Polzin will come in. And they'll have to switch because Polzin will not be able to guard Pleasant. Schultz will take Pleasant. Well, no. Pleasant went out of the game. Inbounds it comes into the corner to Tauscher. As Roper's back in the game, he's in there for Pleasant. Polzin's on Roper. To Bergerson. Oh, he was open in the middle. They didn't see him. Bergerson out front, fires the three over Schultz, and it's off, no good. The rebound, good forward by Polzin, and over his back came Javon Hollins. He draws his third foul. So you got Eaton with 4, and for Decatur, Pleasant and Hollins with 3 each. Robertson trying to get it in. Got to get some help. 5-second count on. Just got it into Polzin, who came back to help. Now he gives it off to Hundle. 29-21 Decatur. Bombers with a chance to close some ground here. 4:48 to go in the third. Hundle into the forecourt. Hundle looking left to Stottlemyre. Comes back to the right. Robertson for a tray. Yes! Robertson with his first points of the game. It's 29-24. The 11-point lead has melted to 5. In front court, Tauscher picked up by Robertson. On top to Hollins. Schultz giving him plenty of room. Hollins finds Tauscher at the wing. Goes into the corner to Bergerson. They got a switch. Polzin's on Bergerson. He fakes, tries to get by him. Went baseline. Rejected by Schultz. Taken away by Hundle. 2-on-3 fast break. Juggy pulls up. Down the lane. Bad pass. Polzin saves it. Got a hand on it. It's loose. We're going to get a foul on Schultz. Boy, oh boy. That time they should have held up. They just should have held up. We're going to get the foul. If that's on Schultz, that'll be 3 on Schultz. Juggy should have been under control a little more there. He threw it to a post player going lickety split down the lane. Hollins is a little shaken up. He's going to stay in the game, but he's not feeling real good right now. Tauscher going to bring it out of the backcourt. The Gators lead midway through the third quarter by 5. Tauscher to the wing right, then he comes back off a pick. Stops at the foul line, turns around, gives to Roper, fakes the 3 on Polzin, doesn't shoot it. Now he gives it back to Hollins. Hollins looking for the cutter underneath. Bergerson's posting down. Robertson knocked it loose, but he'll get a foul for reaching over the top. So on Robertson, that's his first foul. Fourth team foul on Richland. Okay. Inbounding the ball. Let's see who's going to be inbounding the ball. It'll be Hollins. 29-24 Decatur. Looking for help. He lobs it out on top to Wilder. Wilder, the sophomore, at 6'2". Picked up by Robertson. Wing left to Hollins on top. Roper. Now back to Tauscher. Now to Hollins. Now Bergerson. Oh, they gave him the three. He got it. Somebody got caught in a pick and nobody switched, and Bergerson was wide open. 32-24. That was a horse shot. In the front court comes Juggy down the lane. Puts it up on the move and in. Nice job by Hundle. He's got 5. 32-26 Decatur. Stottlemyre is on Bergerson, but they pick a lot underneath. He's able to free up. There's a back pick out on top for Bergerson. They switch. Bombers are switching on all the picks. That's making it tough, too. Bergerson out on top. Picked up by Polzin. Drives on him. Got help. Shot up. No good. Not a good shot by Bergerson. And Stottlemyre clears it. And that seems to be, it doesn't seem to take that much to force him into some bad shots. Bombers down 6 with the ball. 2:40 to go in the third. Hundle off to the right into the corner. Stottlemyre's open from 18. In and out. Rebound. Good by Schultz. It's a 4-point game with 2:30 to go in the third. Out of the backcourt with it comes Holland. Timeout, Decatur. Let's take a 30-second break. 2:23 to go in round 3. And the score, Decatur 32 and Richland 28. Bombers have got back in it with their great man-to-man defense, and they've taken a little bit more care of the ball in front court. Now, Robertson got on track by nailing a 3. Schultz comes up with a rebound basket. Suddenly, the 11-point halftime lead is just 4. And let's see if the Decaturs bring Pleasant back in. No, they don't. The Bombers are 5 for 7 from the floor this quarter, and guess what? Only 1 turnover. Funny how that works. 2:23 to go in the third. Decatur with the ball and a 4-point lead. Tauscher. Ryan Tauscher around the right side in the corner to Bergerson. Is calling out instructions from the corner. He's picked up by Robertson. They switch back. Bergerson is posting up low. Got pushed out by Stottlemyre. The ball's on the perimeter to Roper. And now to Hollins. Decatur's got very methodical. We're going to get an illegal pick inside. It's going to be called on Wilder on the wing. When you set that back pick, you got to leave the guy a step. Wilder gets his first, team foul number 3. Bomber ball out in backcourt on the turnover. Robertson having trouble getting it in. Finally just beat. No, he didn't get it in time. You got to work hard. And it's not just the guy inbounding the ball. Boy, oh boy. Decatur plays good deny defense. You got to be serious when you take the ball in. It's not coming in automatically. And Decatur will inbound from underneath. They set up box set around the paint. Comes into Hollins, out on top to Tauscher. Tauscher around the left side on the wing. Now he looks to give it away. Does to Hollins there. Polzin giving him plenty of room. Eden's on the bench with 4 fouls. Bombers trail 32-28. The left corner goes to Wilder. Holds the ball. Now out front it comes to Tauscher. Top of the circle it goes to Roper. Right wing it comes to Hollins. Wants to drive on Polzin. Got around him for the lay-in. Polzin checked the shot, but he fouled it. Not a bad foul, though. It's just Polzin's first, and it makes him earn it. He had a cinch lay-in. He wanted to take him baseline, and he did. So Hollins to the line. He'll be shooting 2. He has 2 points in the game. He's the only Gator other than Pleasant or Bergerson that have scored in the game. 32-28 is the score. 2 shots for for Javon Hollins. Here's the first one up and no good. Well, the game has settled into a half-court game. I think that favors Richland at this point. Second shot for Hollins is on the way. Got it. 33-28. Here's the pressure. Stottlemyre gets it into Robertson. Robertson, picked up by Wilder. Neal brings it across the 10-second line, goes down the wing to Schultz. Stottlemyre posting low. Schultz doesn't give it to him, comes to Polzin. It's knocked loose. Polzin fighting for it, but Ferguson picked it up, and he goes in and lost it as he went up. Wilder got it for Decatur. He brings it out on the wing. I think he was going for the dunk, but he lost it, just went straight in the air. Now he shoots a three. Ferguson no good. Schultz gets the rebound. Bombers got to take care of the ball. They're in the game when they take care of the ball. They trail by 5. Into the corner to Stottlemyre. He's open for a tray, short. The rebound. Hundel got it, and he got fouled. I'll tell you, Juggy got away with a big-time push on the rebound. 2 hands in the back. They didn't see it, and then he got grabbed by Hollins, who now has 4. Hollins with 4, with 59 seconds to go in the period. Pleasant is coming back in the game, and Hollins goes out. Hundel will inbound. It's team foul number 4 on the Gators. Juggy lob in underneath the Schultz, put it up, wouldn't go, got fouled. Schultz will go back to the line. Schultz has accredited himself well here in the second half. It's on Roper. So that puts him to team foul number 5, and Schultz will get 2. He missed his 2 earlier ones. He has 6 points in the game, 4 of them in this period. We have 57.3 seconds remaining. Doug, 64% on the year. One coming now as the Bombers cut it to 4 again. Schultz with a big bend to the knees, and the shot is no good, and the rebound tipped around, grabbed by Pleasant for Federal Way. 33-29. See if they decide to go for one shot. Pleasant down court, picked up by Schultz. The wing it goes to Roper. Roper on top, Pleasant. Wants to move on Schultz, doesn't do it. Goes to Ferguson, picked up by Hundel. Now on top to Pleasant. The clock is down to 35 seconds in the period. Tauscher. Around the right side it goes to Wilder. On top to Tauscher. 25 seconds to Ferguson. On the drive all the way to the hole. Missed the lay-in. Tipped around. It's grabbed inside. Pleasant lost it. Got fouled. Boy, forced Ferguson into a bad shot, and then you can't get the rebound. That just kills you. Did a good job defending him. Stottlemyre gets foul number 2. So Pleasant will go to the line for 2 free throws, where he is 1 out of 2. He has 10 points in the game. 18.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. 33-29 Decatur. The shot. Good. 34-29 Gators. And another one coming. Andre taking his time at the line, averaging 14 points a game. Shot, good. 35-29. They get it into Robertson. They got time. Hundel crosses midcourt at 12 seconds. Hundel still with the dribble on the wing, down to 7 seconds now. Got to do something. Somebody's got it. Once Robertson, it's not there. He goes into Schultz. Underneath for the lay-in. Polzin at the buzzer. We'll take 60. The end of 3. Don't go anywhere. It's Decatur 35. Richland 31. Decatur. The Gators are leading 35-31. The Bombers held to 8 points in that period, while scoring 15 of their own. Here we go in the fourth. Bomber ball, trailing 35-31 against fourth-ranked Decatur. Juggy Hundel into the forecourt. Guarded by Ryan Tauscher. Hundel goes into the corner. Robertson's shot is blocked out of bounds by Wilder. Good job by Quincy Wilder. The 6'2 sophomore has allowed him only 1 3 today. Stack right of the lane. Juggy to do the inbounding. Brings it into Stottlemyre. Fakes the shot. Goes for the dribble. Pull up 18-footer. Off the rim short. Schultz with another board. Schultz comes up firing. No good. Rebound tip. Stottlemyre. No good. He got it again. Got it and got fouled, as he did not get the shot in, but he did get fouled. And the foul's on Pleasant, and he's got 4. 4 on Pleasant. Hollins is on the bench with 4. So Stottlemyre goes to the line for 2. He has not scored since the first half. Okay, Stottlemyre hits the first. Richland now shooting 39% for the game. Decatur 31%. Second shot. He rolled it off. No good. Schultz had the rebound but couldn't hang on. Here come the Gators out of backcourt, leading by 3. 16 turnovers for Richland, just 5 for Decatur. Ferguson, right wing, guarded by Stottlemyre. Nearly faked himself into traveling. Out on top, Roper goes to Pleasant. Pleasant on the drive against Schultz. Can't shoot over him. Out to Roper. Wants to shoot, doesn't. Gives it to Pleasant. Oh, Ferguson floating through the lane was open. They didn't see him. Roper holds it over his head, goes to Ferguson. Fakes the three on the drive, running one-hander. No, it fell off. But he was fouled by Polzin. Okay. Rebounds through 3 quarters. Richland with 29, Decatur with 18. And threes, Richland 3 for 11 for 27%. Decatur is 3 out of 14 for 21%. So here's Ferguson, who's 2 out of 3 from the line, getting 2 shots here. He has 20 points in the game. First one, good. He has 4 in the second half. 36. Wouldn't that be 36 to 32? Okay. Another one coming for Ferguson. It is good. 37-32. Press on. Eaton's back in there now for Polzin. Eaton, Schultz, Stottlemyre, Robertson, and Hundle. Here's Stottlemyre driving all the way for the lay-in. Oh, no. It doesn't count. They got him. Somebody fouled him before he got there. That was a great play by Stottlemyre. He'll go to the line with 1 and 1. The foul is on Tauscher. So Stottlemyre will get the bonus. Has 12 points in the game. The Bombers are down 5. Called the foul way out on top. There's the shot. Good. Stottlemyre was hitting like 58% a year ago at the foul line. This year he shoots 74%. Another one for Mark, the senior, up and in. 37-34 Decatur. A minute gone in the 4th quarter. Andre Pleasant takes the ball out of backcourt. Schultz meets him at the 3-point line. They clear the side for Pleasant. He can't go baseline. Eaton helps out. He shoots over. Miss partially checked by Schultz. Taken out of the air by Eaton. Ferguson knocks it loose. Wilder steals and lays it in. Gotta take care of the darn ball. Out of the backcourt comes Hundle. 39-34 Decatur. Low to Stottlemyre. Turns 3 on him. Shoots anyway. Off the back rim. Rebound by Wilder. Up the left side comes Ferguson. Ferguson on the drive. Dishes back out. Pleasant for a 2. Good. Just inside the line. And all of a sudden it's a 7-point lead. 41-34. Hundle into the forecourt. Starts right. Gives the ball there to Robertson. Looking for Eaton. Doubling on him. Out to Schultz. High post. Drives into the paint. Dishes to Stottlemyre. Had Eaton low, but he's covered now. Corner to Hundle. Fakes the 3. Juggy off the dribble. Low to Eaton. He lost the ball, but he was fouled by Ferguson, who was doing a pretty good number in the small of his back. Ferguson picks up foul number 2. And Eaton will go to the line for 1 and 1. Eaton with only 3 points in the game. He's made his only free throw. We have 5:59 to go. Decatur 41, Richland 34.
1 and 1.
1 and 1 for Eaton. The 6'9" senior. Shooting 62% on the year, and the shot is good. Richland fans across the way. Decatur fans right behind us. You might have noticed that throughout the game. Second one, Eaton. Good again. 41-36 Decatur. Pleasant out of the backcourt, picked up by Schultz. Richland straight man most of the way. They're in the zone a couple of times, but not long. Out front, Tauscher, left of the lane, it goes to Roper. Roper on top to Pleasant. Pleasant gives the ball up to Tauscher, looking low to Wilder, on top instead. Roper fakes the 3, doesn't take it, but Pleasant does. It's off the rim. The rebound, Stottlemyre, and he's fouled. Wait a minute, they call it on Stottlemyre? They called that rebound foul on Stottlemyre, his 3rd. 17th foul. Oh, boy. You got to wonder about that. Oh, good golly. Roberto Ferguson getting a little help there from the stripes. He'll go to the line for 1 and 1. One and 1 for Ferguson. 6'6" senior ready. There's the shot. It is good. We have 5:33 to go. 42-36 Decatur. coming for Bergerson. He now has 23 points in the game. His average just over 26 or 24, and he's got 24 now. He makes them both. Bombers inbound it to Hundle. He's got Schultz ahead of the pack and makes a bad pass. He waited way too long. Pleasant stole it away. Back the other way. Bergerson's all alone, and he jams it. 45-36. Stottlemyre having trouble with the pressure. Gives it to Hundle. He jacks a long three. It's banked it in. 45-39. Decatur with 5 minutes to go. Juggy comes back with a big bomb. Pleasant has it out on top. Pleasant to the wing right side. It goes to Roper. Roper looking for help. Comes to Pleasant. Left wing it goes. Tauscher. Tauscher to Pleasant. Pleasant on the drive. Forces it up. It bounces off. No good. The rebound. The Bombers knocked it loose, and Decatur got it. He fouls out on Wild. 3 yellow shirts around there. They fought each other for it. It was a great hustle, but it ended up in Wilder's hand. He put it up and got fouled by Eaton, and he's gone. Eaton fouls out with 5 points with 4:44 remaining. And Quincy Wilder, the sophomore, will go to the line for 2. Now Hollins, who's been out, goes back in, and Roper comes out. 4:44 remaining. Decatur is leading by 6.
At the line for Decatur, number 24, Wilder.
Okay, Wilder. First one on the way. It's off the back rim. No good. Another one coming for the 6'2 sophomore, who averages a little over 8 points a game. Shot on the way. Good. 46-39 Decatur. Stottlemyre trying to get it inbound. Gets it into Hundle. Hundle bringing it up the right side in forecourt. Calls out the play that they want run. Angles off to the left and shoots a 3. Good, Juggy! Back-to-back trays by Hundle. It's 46-42. 4:23 to go. Out of the backcourt with it comes Pleasant. Pleasant one-on-one with Schultz and dishes. Corner. Bergerson fakes the 3 around Stottlemyre. 12-footer. Banks it in and out. Rebound hits the floor. Stottlemyre's got it. Gives the ball away to Hundle. Here come the Bombers out of backcourt. Polzin is the man that has replaced Eaton. Robertson's open in the corner. Here comes the 3 ball. Good. It's a 1-point game with 3:50 to go. Bomber fans are on their feet. Andre Pleasant brings the ball into the forecourt. Comes way out front. Hollins comes to get the ball. 46-45 Decatur. 3:34 left in the game. Bergerson one-on-one down the lane. Puts it up. No good. He's fouled, and the foul's going to be on Stottlemyre, I believe. If so, it would be 4. So they just cleared it and let Bergerson go one-on-one. And it is the 4th. Stottlemyre gets his 4th, and the Bombers take a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. 3:29 to go. And the score now, Decatur 46, Richland 45. Back here, Frank Murray at the Seattle Center Coliseum. The state AAA basketball tournament first-round action. And Richland, which trailed at once by as many as 11 points, has just a moment ago by 9. They trailed 45-36 with 5:17 to go. That was less than 2 minutes ago. And thanks to 3 trays, 1 by Robertson, 2 by Hundle, they're right back in it. Although the foul trouble continues to haunt Richland. Eaton is fouled out. Stottlemyre now has 4. And Roberto Bergerson, who has 26 points in the game, goes to the line with 2 free throws. He's only missed 1 free throw. He's made his last 5. All right. The 6'6 senior headed to the University of Washington in the basketball scholarship. Gets ready. Right-handed shooter up. No good. He has another one coming. 14-11 Richland. 21-3 Decatur. Bergerson gets ready. Second shot on the way. Good. 47-46 Robertson looking for help now. Comes to Stottlemyre. Wilder is out of the game, and they got Tauscher in there, who's a better defender, perhaps. He's on Hundle, and Hollins is on Robertson. Hundle out on top. Dribbles the ball to the wing left. Corner to Robertson. His man fell down, but he hit Schultz. His jump shot's no good. The rebound's cleared by Roper. Boy, if Robertson would have held it for a count, he'd have had an open three. Out of the backcourt comes Pleasant. 2-point lead with 2:56 to go for Decatur. Out on top, Bergerson fakes the three on the drive. Puts it up over Polzine. Good. 49-45. There's Hundle bringing it up against man's pressure. Pretty much relaxed, but they make him go to his left hand. No problem. Into the front court left wing. Robertson from 17. Bang. 49-47. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Andre Pleasant, the 6'5" point guard, brings it out of backcourt. It's going to be picked up by Schultz. Pleasant looks for help, goes to Hollins' wing right side, and Pleasant cut through but didn't get the return pass. He's posting on the block, but they want to go outside now. On top to Roper, Polzine giving him plenty of room. Now it comes to Pleasant at the NBA line. Pleasant on top, Bergerson. Bergerson on the drive against Stottlemyre, put it up. No good! Rebound tip, no good! Rebound loose, grab by Roper out front for Decatur. 1:58 to go. Bergerson jacks the three. Good! 1:53 to go. He was wide open. Got to get somebody in the guy's face. Now it's a 5-point lead with 1:45 to go. Stottlemyre out of the backcourt. He's picked up by Wilder, who's back in there now. Takes him into the paint. Forces it up from 12. It won't go. Got his own board. Puts it up. No good. Got his own board. Got fouled. Foul's going to be on Roper. I think Phil was negotiating for the foul on either Hollins or Pleasant to foul one of those guys out. So Stottlemyre to the line with 2. The clock stopped, of course, with 1:34 remaining, and Ryan Tauscher going to come back into the game for Decatur. Roper out. Stottlemyre 14 points in the game, 5 out of 5 from the foul line. He's playing with 4 fouls. Eaton is already fouled out. First one up, good. Another one coming for Stottlemyre. 1:34 to go in the game. Shot up. Good. It's a 3-point game. 52-49 Decatur, and they have it. Pleasant bringing the ball across the timeline. He goes by Schultz, but there was help there, so he comes back out front. Decatur, I'm sure, will look for just a good shot here, although you never know. Robert's got to pressure high now, and that favors Decatur's quickness. Out on top, the pass comes to Hollins. Polzine's going to have to take some chance and get out on him. Bergerson's got it to the center circle. 1:08 to go in the game. Decatur by 3. Now, Phil says now, come out and pressure hard. There's a ball nearly taken away by Schultz, and he's called for the foul, and he's got 4. That'll put Pleasant on the line. He's 3 out of 4 from the line. He'll go there with a 1-and-1. 59.8 seconds to go in the game. Decatur 52, Richland 49. All right. Here's Andre Pleasant. 14 points in the game for Pleasant. 1-and-1. The shot is up and good. 4-point game. Turns it into a 2-possession contest for Richland. Okay, another one coming for Andre Pleasant. It's on the way and good. 54-49, press on, lobs it into Hundle to Stottlemyre. Juggy races up the court, look out from behind. Nearly picked, he picked it up. Stottlemyre, a long 3. Yes! 54-40, 54-52. 47 seconds to go. They come to trap. Pleasant has it in midcourt. He looks for help. Gets the ball away to Tauscher. Don't foul. I was thinking Stottlemyre, you don't want him to foul out. Polzine's got to foul somebody. Going to the hole is Pleasant. It's checked. His shot was checked. The rebound out of bounds to Richland. 31.5 seconds to go, and it's a 2-point game. Schultz with an unbelievable block. Now we're going to get a sub for Decatur as Roper comes in and Tauscher's going to go out. Richland has it on the sideline across the way, midway up and back only question is whether he makes the shot or not. So if you're Phil Neal, do you absolutely, positively deny Bergerson the ball? Will they inbound it? He doesn't have to get it, of course, on the inbound pass because they've got plenty of time to get it up court. 13.7 seconds to go. Boy, the three ball has been big for Richland in the fourth quarter. 5 threes in the fourth quarter. Schultz, Bolzine, Robertson, Hundo, Stottlemyre, Pleasant, Wilder, Bergerson, Holland, and Tauscher. They'll inbound into their basket in the backcourt. In it comes to Bergerson. They let him get it in. Juggy is on Bergerson. 10 seconds at midcourt at 9. Bergerson out front. Looks like he wants the shot. He drives all the way. He leans in, puts it up. He missed it. The rebound tip. Richland wins. Richland beats Decatur. Holy cow! We did it. 55-54. There may be a tenth of a second left. Decatur was called for a foul. Decatur's players are just standing there disbelieving. Holy cow! Holy cow! It's over. It's over. Get him. Get Roberts. Okay. It's all over. The Bombers have done it. We're going to keep it right here. We're going to get all the heroes here. The players shake hands. Decatur, ranked 4th in the state, has gone down. Richland upset the Decatur Gators. Bergerson was outstanding, but Juggy's defense with a lot of help was even better. And we're going to get a chance to talk here momentarily. Let's see. Mark. Okay. Grab Stottlemyre then. Or Robertson. Okay, we're going to try and get him here before they leave the court. Okay, here comes Mark Stottlemyre. We're going to get him here for us real quick here. Okay, test. Okay, there we go. We're on. Mark, congratulations. A tremendous game. You guys never gave up.
Dude, we were down by 11. We came in the locker room and our heads were kind of down. And coach just looked at us and said, there ain't nothing that they're doing. We're giving the game to them. And we just we pulled our heads out. I mean, we hit some huge shots. I don't know what to say. That's unreal.
You know, you were right. Your turnovers were mostly unforced turnovers there in the first half.
Yeah, well, we came out and we take a look at this big gym and we said, oh, wow, this is neat. And we kind of got tense, couldn't catch the ball and stuff. Man, turned it around and won the game.
Wow, what a game. And you guys found the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. What happened? Did you do anything differently?
Well, the 3 points been big for us all year. We feel confident we can hit it, anytime we want. If it's not going, we're going to keep after it. Obviously, Neal can shoot it. I can shoot it. Juggy can shoot it. We just hit all our shots, and when we get heated up, obviously it's tough to stop us.
Well, you told me you guys might go all the way here about a month ago, and you got a big step today, Mark.
Hopefully, if anybody was doubting us now, they're believing in us now, because we're not going to give up. We're going to go all the way.
Congratulations. Great job. Get to the locker room, buddy. Okay, we're going to take a 60-second timeout, and then we'll be right back to wrap it up. The final score, the Bombers 55, Decatur 54. Richland has upset Decatur 55-54. Decatur was led by Roberto Bergerson. He had 32 points, but one big miss at the end. 16 for Andre Pleasant. That was 48 of their 54 points. 3 each for Quincy Wilder and Javon Holland. For Richland, the leading scorer was Mark Stottlemyre with 19. Juggy had 11. Juggy had 11. Robertson with 11. 3 big threes for Robertson. In that fourth quarter, they had some big threes. We'll go over that in a minute. Bolzine with the 2 points. Eaton with 5. 7 for Schultz. And I don't know how many block shots between Eaton and Schultz primarily, as well as Stottlemyre. Okay, that's done. Oh, I have them. They're right here. Okay. In the fourth quarter, Richland shot 5 3-point of the game favored Richland big, 33-23. The only negative was the turnovers. Decatur turned it over only 5 times in the game. Richland 18, but they turned it over only 5 times in the second half. Shooting for the game, Richland was 18 for 44 for 41%, but they had 8 of 16 threes for 50%. Decatur 17 for 52 for 33%. From the three-point line, 4 for 15 for 27%. In that fourth quarter, Richland in the fourth quarter made 6 field goals in 13 attempts in the fourth quarter. And obviously those 5 for 5 from the three-point line. Robertson with the winning basket with 13 seconds to go. And then the Bombers held defensively. Juggy did a good job on Bergerson, but they all came to help on Bergerson. His shot rolled off. There was a mad scramble and a rebound foul on Decatur at the buzzer, and the Bombers win it. Holy cow. It doesn't get any better than this, does it? Okay, we're going to wrap it up right now, but we'll have more interviews on the sports at 5:35 tonight, so you stay tuned to 610. Don't forget, we're coming back right at you at 6:55 tonight with Kamiakin as the Braves take on the North Thurston Rams. Once again, the final from the Seattle Center Coliseum, the Richland Bombers 55 and the Decatur Gators 54.